Nationwide Building Society is a British mutual financial institution and the largest building society in the world. It has its headquarters in Swindon, with an office in Threadneedle Street, London, and with administration centres based in Bournemouth, Northampton and Dunfermline. Made up of over 100 mergers a year, most notably the merger between Nationwide and the Anglia Building Society in 1987 and between Nationwide and Portman in 2007 a year, it is now a top 3 provider of household savings and mortgages in the UK. Nationwide has assets of around £193.3 billion compared to £325 billion for the entire building society sector, making it larger than the remaining 44 British building societies combined. It is a member of the Building Societies Association, the Council of Mortgage Lenders and Cooperatives UK. History: the Society's origins lie in the Provident Union Building Society established in Ranbury, Wiltshire, the Northampton Town and County Freehold Land Society and the Southern Cooperative Permanent Building Society, London. The Cooperative Permanent changed its name to Nationwide Building Society in 1970, reflecting an organisation that had coverage throughout the country. The new name was put to a member vote, with members voting 135,675 to 15,585 in favour. In 1987, the Northampton-based Anglia Building Society merged with Nationwide. The new society was known as Nationwide Anglia Building Society at first, but the Anglia name was dropped in 1992. Nationwide launched the UK's first internet banking service on May 27, 1997. In 1999, Nationwide, together with various UK tabloid newspapers and media, launched a campaign against controversial cash machine fees. The campaign reached a peak when Barclays Bank announced a plan to charge all customers of rival banks and financial providers, including those of Nationwide, £1 for every cash machine withdrawal made from a Barclays-owned cash machine. This prompted Nationwide to warn Barclays that it would take legal action against the bank if it did not back down. Nationwide claimed Barclays had broken the rules of a linked network of cash machines, which the bank had joined earlier in the year. The following year, withdrawals from most cash machines owned by UK banks were made free for customers of all banks and building societies throughout the UK. Nationwide completed a merger with a former Portman Building Society on August 28, 2007, creating a mutual body with assets of over £160 billion and around 13 million members. In the financial crisis of 2007–2010, the Nationwide acted to safeguard the mutual sector, acquiring the Ailing Cheshire and Derbyshire Building Societies in September 2008, followed by the Dunfermline Building Society on March 30, 2009. While the 3 building societies currently operate as divisions of the Nationwide under their own brands, it was announced in 2012 that they would start to be integrated into the Nationwide brand. Nationwide say that the integration will be phased and will be completed by mid-2015. The Dunfermline Building Society was the first of the 3 regional building society brands to be integrated, with the rebranding completed in June 2014. On March 24, 2009, Nationwide opened a direct savings branch in Dublin, Ireland called Nationwide UK. Mutual status: Nationwide is committed to stay mutual and is keen to emphasise that it has members rather than shareholders. However, it has had challenges against its mutual status in the past. Nationwide was by far the largest British building society that did not convert to a bank in the wave of demutualisations that occurred from the late 1980s to the late 1990s. In 1998, society members seeking a windfall, branded as carpetbaggers by the UK media, meant Nationwide members had to vote on whether to demutualise the society and float on the London Stock Exchange. The attempt failed, despite media reports of possible payouts to members of around £1,000 to £1,500 each, as Nationwide members voted by a narrow margin of 33,700 against converting the building society into a bank. Society carpetbaggers proposed a resolution in 2001 for another vote by Nationwide members to convert the society to a bank. The resolution was rejected by the Nationwide board on legal grounds. Controversies. In the wake of the financial crisis, executive pay practices came under increasing scrutiny at Nationwide as in the rest of the financial sector. The Building Society Members Association began to campaign against acceptance of remuneration reports at AGMs in 2009, and with the CEO's compensation rising 45% to £2.25 million by 2012, the board's levels of pay attracted criticism in the Daily Mail's This Is Money, The Guardian, and The Huffington Post. Products and services. Nationwide Building Society provides financial services both directly and through around 700 branches. Nationwide is a major provider of both mortgage loans and savings in the UK, as well as personal banking such as loans, credit cards, bank accounts and insurance products. Nationwide.co.uk is the main website. Financial performance. In Nationwide Euro unregistered trademark's most recent interim financial results, they reported a 155% increase in underlying profit to £332 million and a 25% increase in total underlying income to £1.39 billion. Their statutory profit was £270 million. Gross mortgage lending increased by 37% to £14.0 billion and net lending rose 75% to £5.6 billion. Over 30,400 first-time buyers were helped onto the housing ladder. Credit rating. Nationwide's long-term credit rating, in February 2014, was A2 with Moody's, A with Standard & Poor's and A with Fitch Ratings. Subsidiaries. Nationwide also owns several subsidiary companies, including Nationwide International Limited, a Euro offshore deposit taker, Nationwide Syndications Limited, a Euro syndicated lending, The Mortgage Works plc, a Euro specialised mortgage lender, UCB Home Loans Corporation Limited, a Euro specialised mortgage lender, Derbyshire Home Loans Limited, a Euro specialised mortgage lender, Emex Home Funding Limited, a Euro specialised mortgage lender. Key people: Geoffrey Howe, Chairman; Graham Beale, Chief Executive; Julia Dunn, Chief Compliance Officer; Ian Lying, Chief Risk Officer; Tony Priestedge, Chief Operating Officer; Mark Renison, Group Finance Director; Chris Rhodes, a Euro Executive Director; Group Retail, Alison Robb; Group Director, Graham Hughes, Group Director. See also, Nationwide Group Staff Union, references. External links, official website, Nationwide Commercial, Nationwide International, Nationwide UK.